Hello, it is the 17th of October 2023, and we are back with more Alan Wake. I hope you're all excited. We're approaching the end of this game. Then it's just DLCs and American Nightmare, and we're ready-ish for Alan Wake 2. Fun fact, I just learned today that Remedy and Epic have made a story recap thing in Fortnite, which is a lot to process.
What?
Yeah.
There's
Yeah.
a story in Fortnite?
No, there is a recap of Alan Wake 1 on a custom island in Fortnite. Because Epic Games is funding Alan Wake 2.
I'm regretting my decision to talk today.
Speaking let me explain. So, Dear Sweet Cosmo is trying, desperately trying to remain a good bean and not harm Fairthroat. So, here's I know what you're thinking. Hold on. Both my hands aren't getting picked up. There we go. Okay, I know what you're thinking. Stop. Listen. Cosmo is going to talk very quietly and sporadically in the hopes that Fem can participate without causing any problems to Fairthroat. But if any of you notice Cosmo talking and it sounds like Faye are in pain, I encourage, nay, I expect you to descend upon Cosmo like self-care locusts. And then we'll cut the feed. So yeah, we have a Cosmo today. Say hi, Cosmo.
Hi, Cosmo.
I'm realizing that when I turn to Cosmo, you're on the wrong side of me.
Oh, that's upsetting.
I have to turn away from the mic to turn to Cosmo.
Well, then move me over to the other side.
But then I can't pet you.
Oh.
Because I can...
Yeah, that's a problem. It seems worth it.
It really does. Anyway. Hey, speaking of VTuber stuff, I got two big VTuber updates. One, Warudo has added leap motion tracking, which I'm so pleased about because I love Warudo as a program, and I was really sad that I had to give it up for this. So yeah, we'll be moving back to that. Probably.
Ooh.
I think I can do that emotion tracking thing there as well. I just need to set it up. And if I can't, then we'll see. What else? Oh, so I tweeted about it, and all I have gotten is sketchy responses. But I am looking to commission someone to make a Vroid model for me. Because I would like somebody to, because I've done a pretty good job. I think this looks, the face at least, looks pretty like me.
It does.
But I wanted to see what the options are for paying someone to, make me. And yeah, that's been an unprecedented disaster so far because and here's the problem with commissions on Twitter. I'm sure some of the people I think aren't legit are legit. It's just they have not provided any information or any thing that makes me trust them. Like, I got one message and it was like, okay, I'll go check out your tweets. Okay, you've got some commissions. There's other people tweeting at you about how they enjoyed these commissions. Let me go see what your commission rates are. There's no information, DMs only. It's like, cool, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. If I can't see what your commission rates are, or like any collection of previous work, it's like, I don't know how to trust you. You know what I mean? So anyway, that's the thing is I know a bunch of people that do VTuber commissions, Beanie Palm does commissions for VTubers. But the thing is, I wanted to just see if I could get, because I'm really enjoying how Vroid works for the application of like clothing and stuff. And so I gotta explore more things with like Warudo and Vinian, and because I know there are things like model switchers and clothes switchers and stuff like so. Maybe what I want to do is possible with a fully custom model, but I don't know. So I gotta block out some time to figure that out. But yeah, suffice to say, so far I continue to hate the website formerly known as Twitter. So video games. Fun fact that I doubt anyone noticed because we've only seen this screen 3 times. This changes depending on what episode you're on. This title screen. It's this nice little relaxing dam now. Game is a little loud. Oh, right. I cranked the music at the end of... I cranked the game volume at the end of last stream because we were at the the Children of the Elder God section. Classic. All right.
Previously on Alan Wake.
Recap.
Under the influence of the Dark Presence, I wrote a horror story that is coming true. Jagger had been my editor, making sure that the unfolding story would make her more and more powerful. Some part of me had been aware enough to write my escape into the story.
Together we can create something absolutely wonderful.
The lake, it does something to the works of art created here. It makes them come true. My mom gave me this old light switch.
The clicker.
Alice is being kept in a dark prison. I need to find Cynthia Weaver to fix this.
It's your fault, and you're gonna pay for it.
Episode 5, The Clicker.
Hey, CJ, the bot is on, the Twitch bot on Gilded is apparently still on break.
God damn it. I knew. I warned everyone. Robot uprising.
It's true.
Hold on.
He did warn everyone.
Can I just copy my last message?
You might be able to, but it might just give you the text instead of the link.
I'm gonna have to grab my keyboard. Damn it.
I can also do it.
No, I already have grabbed the keyboard. You must rest. You're already
Okay.
talking. And that's danger.
And Vallejo, I'm a little louder because we had to turn me up so that I stay at this volume. So if
Yeah.
I start to get a little louder than that, please do poke because this is the loudest I should talk.
Is the current loudness too much? Because we can bring Cosmo down. Click, click. How's that?
Oh, is that? I should talk to.
That is how
Make
that
that
works,
apparent.
yes.
Okay, good to know.
Oh no, I forgot to put Gilded on streamer mode. There we go. Nailed it. I'm a professional. All right, perfect. Now everything
Okay,
is
good.
even. Also, we have new dog petting emotes.
Yes, we do.
Also,
They look great.
my mom is probably getting a third dog.
She is.
Yeah.
Is it gonna be another Muppet?
It is going to be another tiny dog. Whether it will particularly be a Muppet or more of a chill dude like Ted remains to be seen.
That's fair.
But that is why I changed. Originally, Teddy was being pet by a purple hand. Oh. Also, the
Is it
Coco.
gonna be trans colors?
I just realized the Coco emote has that trail effect. Oops. All right, I'll have to redo that one later. But it's a blue hand, a pink hand, and then new dog will get a yellow hand for all of the primary colors.
Aw, cute.
Yeah.
I thought you were gonna do
Trans colors.
trans colors. Yeah.
I don't have a white hand, unfortunately, with that. Or maybe I
That's
do.
unfortunate.
If I do, I'll do a white hand for trans colors. The three genders, blue, pink, and yellow. Yup.
Yeah.
Shout out to purple.
Well, we're expecting a record crowd from the neighboring counties. Naturally, we hope to break the record set by last year's Moose Fest in our neighboring town, Watery.
Fuck you,
Ladies and
Watery.
gentlemen, some
Moose
people have asked,
suck.
What's the big deal about Deer Fest? And I think that this sums it up. It's about friendship and community. We've got a great party coming up, but let's try to hold it in until tomorrow and get through the night in one piece, all right?
I have it. Someone will come for it when the time is right. Thomas said so. He wrote it. The key is insurance. It's my job to keep it safe. Safe in the light. Always in the light.
All the manuscript pages were gone. The FBI agent had taken them.
I think my tongue just took a crap in my mouth. Ugh. Oh, wait, we're in jail now? Al. Al, this is not good.
That about sums it up.
Oh, I am never drinking again.
We've all been there, Barry.
I need to talk to Weaver. She's the one in the song. The Lady of the Light.
What, the crazy lady? Ugh, whatever you say, Al, but we're stuck here. They're not gonna...
interviewed Wake.
I had some reading to do first, Sheriff, and let me tell you, it was an interesting read.
What up, Cockwomble?
I've got you now, Raymond Chandler. It's all here. All the evidence, including conspiracy to murder a federal agent. There's no way you're walking out of here. You hear me in there, Bret Easton Ellis? Huh?
Agent Nightingale, I want to talk to your superior.
Well, we all want things, Sheriff. I wanted my... Look, that's not possible right now.
Agent Nightingale, I insist. Wake, what's wrong?
Lady, are you stupid? It's a trick. It's an obvious trick.
Okay, I've had enough of this crap. Wake, I'm gonna trust you with this.
You're joking.
Agent Nightingale, your opinion would matter more if you were sober and if I actually believed you were here on official business.
Whoa! Get back in the cell, Stephen King. The only way you're leaving this place is over my dead... Wait a minute. I know this...
Oh my God!
Light. We need
Oh,
light.
shit.
It's the only way to fight this thing.
In my office. I've got your things there. Follow me.
Hold on, let's look at the manuscript
Man,
page.
We're sitting ducks with the lights out.
Stay cool.
Nightingale tried to make sense of the manuscript. It was disjointed and strange. He didn't understand half of it, but it all rang true. Impossibly true. He took out his hip flask when he reached the page that described how he reached the page that made him take out his hip flask. It wasn't the booze that made his mind reel.
fucking love this game.
Nightingale felt the situation veering out of his control, but the gun at least felt steady in his hands. He was ready to fire, resolved that he would let this happen over his dead body. And yet he hesitated. He had seen this moment before, read it in the page. He was transfixed by the deja vu and the horror that he was a character in a story someone had written. Then the monstrous presence burst in behind him and dragged him into the night.
Bye, Nightingale. You sucked. The end.
Yep.
Yes, Inky, it's the season of awakening, and I am a vampire. Blah, blah, blah. And sometimes you just gotta you gotta take a bite out of your co-host.
I can get the emergency power on.
It's a occupational hazard.
Yeah. It's also a friendship hazard. If you are friends with me,
That's
I
true.
may bite you. That's just how it is. Oh, I found a flare,
There's a
Sarah.
lot. There was another flare there too. Yeah.
We are filled to the tits with flares. Barry, I love you. Oh, coffee. I love you more. Sorry, Barry. I'm an addict. Also, Nightingale, not for nothing. My wife may still be alive, but in my heart, I know you to be my true partner. And that's not just because Alice has been kind of a cunt to Barry,
That's fair.
but it's mostly that. Also, Small Town Sheriff is my... Small Town Sheriff is the only type of cop I like.
What do I need to know? What do
Yeah.
you need from me?
They can be hurt in the light, only in the light, and I need to find Cynthia Weaver. She can help me stop this.
Oh, dibs on shotgun.
Light. Check. Cynthia. She lives in the old decommissioned power plant. I can get you there pretty quickly in the rescue chopper. Come on. Let's get back to your friend.
I love how immediately on board she is
Wheeler,
with this.
I need you to stay here.
What?
Well, yeah, I
No.
mean, she just saw what happened and was
I
like,
have friends
fuck
who
it.
need to be warned
Nope.
about this, and I can't be in two places at once. I need your help.
Well, okay.
Here's a list of people and phone.
What are we talking about with the... So we don't forget?
Oh, Vallejo offered to recolor the hand if you don't have one that's white.
It's more trouble than it's worth because it's a GIF.
Okay. I think
You
I
to
think
call
he
them
had
and
that
tell
in
them you
mind.
have a message from me. Night Springs, okay? They'll know what to do.
Night Springs? Like the TV show? Gotcha. Oh, hey, that radio guy is on the list. Maine. Who's Frank Breaker? He related to you?
My dad.
Hey, is this like a secret society?
Can you do this? You'll be safe here and the backup power's on. These guys need to be alerted, just in case we don't come back.
You'll come back for me though, right?
As soon as we get the chopper ready. Thanks, Wheeler. I owe you one. Okay, let's go, Wake. Through the back.
Yeah, there appears to be a
Hangover
car
wants
there.
Pizza. You think there's any way I can order one, Al?
Barry, the front door is blocked by police car. If you can get a pizza in, you're welcome to it. Oh, wait, hold on.
Yeah, I know it's late, but listen, the sheriff, Sarah...
We're just gonna
asked me
sit
to
here
tell
for
you
a bit.
something. She says Night Springs, okay? So I guess she... Yes, sir. Okay, No, she's okay. She's just busy, so she asked me to... Oh, no. Actually, I'm a literary agent, sir. I'm just helping her out because she's busy right now. Well, the one you'd most likely be familiar with is Alan Wake. You're kidding? Well, I'm glad to hear that, sir. I'll tell Al you said that. That's really nice. But listen, I really need to make some more calls here. You got the message, right? Yeah, that's right. Okay, thanks, sir. Bye now. Hey, the sheriff's dad is a big fan, Al. Said you're the best thing to happen to crime fiction since James Elroy. I think he was a little drunk, though. Hello? This is Barry Wheeler. I'm calling on behalf of the sheriff. Sarah says Night Springs. Okay? Okay, bye.
All right, and he'll just repeat that from here on out, as far as I remember.
Hello? Hi, Barry Wheeler.
All right. Yeah, that's
Oh,
the thing.
hell. Whatever took Nightingale must have broken the gate controls. We can't reach the gate's control box from here. We need to get to the other side over the rooftop.
I'll go. I'll open the gate for you once I'm across. You stay here in the light and cover me, Sheriff, okay?
So are we just going in here? Oh, no. We need to access the roof. There's a ladder over here. Go, Alan. Jump. Don't step in the darkness, Jizz. That's still not the grab button. Excellent. Yeah, small town sheriffs come in one of two varieties. One, person interested in the good of the community. And then two is power hungry and there's nobody, literally nobody to stop them. But because sheriffs are usually, if I remember correctly, I believe they are elected.
I think so.
So it's not like, you know, yes, now I work here. So like, you know, fuck around and find out. Don't step in the darkness, Jizz. Did I just say that?
You did.
It's a great quote. My brain's wonderful. All right. It's okay. The light causes us to regenerate our health. Oh no, poltergeists and birds. Wait, no, just birds. Goddamn birds. I wish I had a flare gun. I think some of them just flew into the... Yeah, they flew into the lamp that Sarah was near. Well, that was hilarious. Can I balance on this? Probably not.
Kettle. Can someone please quote what Kettle just said?
Oh, God. Amazing.
Hey, Sheriff! Your password. Night Springs? What's that all about?
It's a stupid joke we have. That Bright Falls is the original inspiration for the TV show. This town can get weird at times. Never this weird, though.
That's the other reason she was so immediately like, no, let's do the thing. It's what she just said.
Oh, yeah.
Like, yeah.
Man.
We have a joke that Night Springs is based on Bright Falls because this town gets weird sometimes.
You notice, Sheriff, I don't know why, but it seems like your town has been laid out in a third-person action-adventure pattern, so I don't think we're going to get to the helicopter easily.
Oh, damn! That's smart.
Good job, Wake. Okay, stick close. Our first stop is the town hall. The keys to the chopper are there.
Why?
I don't know why. That didn't make no sense.
Oh no, vehicle. Right, that was fucking rude. Also, can we talk about how Sarah is immediately way more competent than the previous guy?
I was gonna say, this is a much better arrangement of...
Well, so there's two reasons. One is she has a flashlight, so she can actually weaken them herself. And then two, it's because she's using a shotgun. Even if her aim is off a little bit, she'll still hit them most of the time.
Yeah. But she also targets appropriately.
Yeah, that other guy was awful. And now he's dead.
Yep.
No! The Spectre of Deerfest. Hold on. I'll be damned if you're taking that float, trying to kill me with it.
The chopper's in the other direction.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Don't worry, majestic 68th annual Deerfest float. You have been saved.
Right there.
Teamwork. Coffee? She knew. Wait, is this what she was directing me to? Just
Maybe.
the one arrow, yeah. Yeah. Deerfest is in one day. Hopefully we can get this sorted before then. Be a shame if Deerfest didn't happen because everyone is dead and also the world was over. Deerfest, of course, being our most holy of holidays. Because when I think excitement, I think those bumbling fucks that are deer. So, Sarah, you're the sheriff. And the only person that would probably need... Oh, hold on. Fuck you. Oh. I was just in here to do a vandalism. Well, this is helpful. Oh my god, and coffee? Wait.
I'm gonna want explanations, you know. For example, what the hell happened to Rose? She's seriously messed up now.
The same thing I think happened to me after I arrived.
During this week, you can't remember?
Oh, I remember now.
Yes. That is the best achievement in any video game ever.
I'm so glad it spelled it that way too.
Oh, is that a manuscript page? Shit.
I was about to point it out.
Barry was in his element, making calls, making things happen, even if he didn't entirely know what those things were. He wouldn't let the hot sheriff chick down. Even if every noise he heard from outside, and he heard plenty, made him jump. He had only paused to text Al a message, told him to hurry up. Suddenly, Barry froze in mid-dial. A window broke somewhere in the building, and then the lights went out.
Barry, no.
Why would you write this, Alan?
So he actually explains why he has to write things the way he has.
No, I know. He did explain it. I'm just not Barry.
Not Barry. Alright, we did so much lime coconut. I'm so proud of us. But yeah, so Sarah, before I tried to vandalize the diner, I was asking, the only people that would need a rescue chopper are you and maybe the park rangers. So why wouldn't you keep the keys, you know, at the sheriff's station? I feel like any situation in which you would need a chopper is going to be an emergency where every second counts.
I feel like this is one of those situations where the mayor just uses the chopper randomly.
That does seem very likely. The corruption of small towns.
I'm also just very used to corrupt mayors because I've lived in Chicago my whole life.
That's fair. Aw, man. The 6-gun scribe. I've shot so many people with a revolver. We're really gonna put a dent into the population surrounding Bright Falls. You know? So what the hell do y'all do for Deerfest? That's never been made clear to me. Car alarm? Do you think it'll come to life and try and kill us? I guess not.
Wake, over here! There's light!
Hold on, there's one of these boxes here too. Wait, if you want me to go that way, then I should go this way looking for secrets. Secrets! Cosmo, look, it's more coffee. Elixir of the gods.
Yes.
And then, oh, flare gun ammo. And then shit that doesn't matter. Alright, well, we don't have a flare gun yet, so... Admittedly, that could have been a more useful secret. Like a manuscript page, or...
I have a key. Watch my back, Wake.
This fence is like 1,000 years old.
It's an ambush.
You are an athletic woman. Jump the fence. What are you doing?
It's made out of like splintered wood.
Oh yeah, that's true.
We have shotguns. Alright, well, that was a waste of everybody's time. Oh. No.
Sarah, have you considered opening the gate?
Sarah, you had one job. It was gate. I appreciate the support, but this... We have a lot of problems. Oh man, there is nothing in this except for a man with a chainsaw and then a second man with throwing axes. Open the fucking gate! Okay. Oh, coffee. That'll calm my frayed nerves. Unrelated, can you hear your own heart pounding? Is that a good sign or a bad sign? Coffee calms the nerves, right, Sarah? You ever hear your own blood?
I feel like I'm the wrong person for this conversation.
Okay, someone's messed with the fuse box here, but you should be able to jury rig it while I find the keys.
I already got electrocuted once today. How about I look for the keys and you get burned for a change?
Fine. They should be in the clerk's office on the other side of the building near the main entrance.
Sure. Clerk's office.
Keys aren't upstairs, Wake.
I'm just gonna take a quick look.
There's a TV here. Hold on, this is important.
A fusion of vigilance, conscience, and uncompromising clarity of vision.
There is no leveling up. What is the point of all the random attacks? It is to make you anxious.
In Night Springs. Tonight's episode, taken in his prime. For young Manny, the night hasn't been kind. He's a marked man, selected for a lifetime of servitude after answering an ad in the newspaper. But first, a little field surgery is required.
Well, well, look what I found. Please, no! Yeah, I think you're just about ready for it.
Best if you don't resist this, kid. We gotta beat it out of you.
What? I don't understand. What did I do? I just wanted to get a job in the service industry. Wow, you're gonna serve all right.
There it is! It's coming out now, right between nothing for you to worry about, Manny.
I don't know what I'm supposed to do.
We'll tell you all about that. Don't you worry.
Another vacant worker ant, birthed in fury and violence for the pleasure and convenience of ruthless and malicious men. Stranger things can happen in Night Springs.
I fucking love the Night Springs bits. They are so good. Anyway, I'm pretty sure Sarah said something about the keys definitely being up here. Why would they have a skylight right here? Hey, flare gun. Hey, second flare gun. Alright.
Why do you need 2 flare guns?
Well, see, here's the thing. Sometimes, when you shoot the flare gun, there's a refractory period before you can shoot it again. But if you have a second flare gun, then you can continually flare gun. And yeah, you got to make sure that the Taken is okay with 2 flare guns being in the scene. But
the darkness that wore Barbara Jagger's face was furious. The story in the manuscript had been making it stronger all the time, but now the light had set the writer free and hurt it, weakened it. It was only a matter of days before the dark presence would be strong again. But meanwhile, it would be difficult to recapture the writer.
I am pretty wonderful, yeah. A refractory period for guns sure is a sentence. The joke was that I was talking about peni.
The message was from Barry. He was getting worried at the station. He wanted us to hurry.
Oh no, Barry, I read the manuscript page that says after you send that text message, something gets into the station. We better fucking hurry, Sarah. Oh, hey, what's up? So anyway, I'm looking for keys. Sarah, I'm starting to think you don't know a goddamn thing about electricity. Oh, a flare. Sure is convenient that all of these office workers have flares. Oh, hunting rifle.
I mean, if I lived in a small town where weird shit happened regularly,
flares seem important.
Yep. A small town that is very much in the middle of like very, very naturey areas.
Oh, hell yeah. Lantern.
Yeah.
Even bigger light. And yeah, we have new dog petting emotes. Although I definitely fucked up one of them. I forgot to toggle the thing that makes it so that they don't leave an after image. But you can hardly tell, to be honest. It's just the top of it. Although I am curious why it's just the top of it now that I say that. Anyway, that's a problem to solve after stream. Oh, look, Sarah's looking at something. Is it the helicopter?
Barry? Why isn't he inside?
Oh god! Oh god!
Oh, it's probably because of the ghosts.
Barry! Look out! Barry, move! Ah! Barry!
He made it inside, Wake. He's okay. The storefront's blocked. Come on, Wake. Let's go around. We can meet him in the back.
Yeah, I forgot to uncheck that option when I was making the Coco one, it seems. Huh. Look at these guys. Something, Hubert Biltmore and Amos Gunderson. Cool. Well, trust no one in the dark. Comes off as a trans. Oh my god, it does! Look at it! Oh, hold on. These guys are gonna be dickheads. Look at the trans flag in chat. Amazing. Oh, this is the wrong way. So where's this helicopter? Also, we should probably go check on Barry.
We can make it through the bookstore. Wheeler should be waiting for us in the backyard.
Keep the hell down or I'll call the sheriff.
Yeah, you are going for
Hi, Doc.
Barry.
I've got it. Don't worry about it.
Sarah, about time somebody showed up. All this shooting in the air is idiotic. One of these days they'll kill somebody. And over Deerfest.
I know. Go back to bed. He's got a point, Wake. Look, this town can't take this.
It's me they want. The sooner I get out of here, the sooner you can all get back to life as usual.
I hope you're right. Come on, let me get this door open.
Wait, you got the keys to the bookstore?
Perks of being the sheriff. A girl needs to get around. They're really taking advantage of your presence here, Wake. I heard they're selling a lot of your Alex Casey books.
Right now, I'm not a big fan of my own writing.
Hold on. Do you think there's anything on the second floor, Sarah? No, just chairs and books. What is this? Some kind of fucking library? Oh, you said it was a bookstore. Oh, thank God you left. I would have felt foolish.
Cynthia Weaver worked hard, following her obsessive rituals, sometimes fighting them, but always giving in to them in the end. She haunted the halls of Bright Falls abandoned power plant. She marked her caches with light-sensitive paint that could only be seen by eyes that had been touched by darkness and saved by light like she'd been. She was preparing defenses and supply lines for the war she knew would come. The war between the forces of light and darkness.
Hell yeah, Cynthia.
I don't see Barry.
Do you think that's Barry?
Look, Wake. Maybe that's him. That's the way to the chopper.
Hold on, there's a cache of stuff over here for fighting monsters. I got another flare gun, Sarah. Let's go save Barry. Or Barry Steve. Do you have any Steves in this town? They may have to give their life up valiantly for the story. Just an FYI. Bright Falls, yeah. Still Deerfest. Yep, still Deerfest. Oh, September 15th to 18th. Holy shit. That's kind of great how close that is to when we're streaming.
It actually is.
Like, it doesn't line up because we're one day before it starts in the game. And
I mean,
you know,
we're also 1 month ahead, but...
Yeah. But still, it's, you know, it's close.
I'm gonna give Pastor Howard a piece of my mind about this lock. Ugh, I told him to get it fixed.
Just kick it down.
Let's take a break.
Just kick the door in. Hold on. Flashbang out.
Omega-3 fatty acids are good for your heart.
Hold on. Flashbang out.
Damn it, I lost the door.
Flashbang out. All right, I think we're good.
Okay, it's open. Let's go, Wake.
Wow.
We keep them lit all night long on the night before Deerfest.
Why?
Well, it's tradition.
That's a good tradition. Also, Sarah, God isn't real, and if he is, it's me. Just FYI.
For it to be free, the Dark Presence needed the writer to finish the story. Again and again, the story let it get frustratingly close to the writer without letting it capture him. It was bound by the events depicted in the manuscript, but it could pursue the writer indirectly, put others on the task, and stop those who would help him. It took over everything in its path, made them its puppets, and sent them after Alan Wake.
No, hand tracking. Don't track my hands while I'm holding the controller. It's gonna look like I'm jerking off.
We're almost there. We'll have to go through the basement to get to the parking lot.
Yeah, there's no way going through the crypt will turn out to be a bad idea.
All right, Sheriff. Into the basement. I'm sure this won't be filled with ghosts. Huh. Oh my god, ghosts! Sarah, come on. There's a light over here. They
What a
literally
terrible
don't
place
matter.
for a flare near all the wine.
Oh man. What if the church burnt down? What a shame that would be.
Yes, that one saw the light.
Oh, Barry. You're the
You
best.
didn't like that one? A tough
I
audience.
love you, Barry.
Well, I got plenty
Take a
more.
look.
What are the Christmas lights for?
Protection, man. Like garlic against vampires.
Vampires.
The helicopter's just across the parking lot and up the hill. Come on.
Flashlight, flare gun,
you're
Christmas
too
lights,
annoying.
headlamp. Look at this fucking genius.
I was gonna say, Alan, you're just upset that you didn't fucking think about
It's
it. And
brilliant.
be as prepared as Barry is, because that is incredibly prepared.
Nobody is grabbing him while covered in darkness. Full stop. The end.
The Bright Falls General Store is now my favorite place in the entire world. See this headlamp? It's like a superpower. I can just look at one of those things and they die. It's my flaming eye of Mordor.
Barry
I
is so
wish
cool.
I didn't say that.
No, own it, Barry. That was so cool.
Last one.
Bastard.
Alice
Alice had screamed until she had no voice left to scream. Around her, the darkness was alive. It was cold and wet and malevolent and without end. She was a prisoner, trapped in the dark place. The terror would have burned her mind out, but one thing made her hang on. She could sense Alan in the dark. She could hear him. She could see the words he was writing as flickering shadows. He sensed her too. He was trying to work his way to her.
Well, we're making good progress. And the helipad is just up ahead. Oh no, wait, sudden ad break. Oh, YouTube, you're back. I'm glad you survived the ad. Am I a cookie monster? Sometimes. I get down with a cookie. Oh, quote bot, you really do know what to say.
When someone throws a damn school bus at your head and you're about to take a helicopter ride with someone who may or may not have a pilot's license, you're cleared for departure to Night Springs.
That was a pretty good joke, Barry. Oh no, second chainsaw.
No, you don't.
Oh, y'all are just coming out of the woodwork now, eh?
Oh, I'm never gonna get used to this.
That's for the best. This is horrible. If you get used to it, it's a sign that the world as we know it is over.
The helicopter's just up ahead. I'll need a while to prep for takeoff.
Yeah, from experience, getting used to the messed up shit is not a good thing.
Hold on. Okay, so it's the Bright Falls Fire Department that has the chopper.
Okay, but that makes sense.
It makes perfect sense. Why the fuck are the keys on the other side of town then?
That doesn't make sense.
It's
Because they should at least
Mr.
have a
Mayor,
set of the fucking
the
keys.
forest,
Why aren't there
all
multiple
of the forest, the forest that surrounds us on all sides is on fire. Well, you better come on down to the mayor's office for the keys to the chopper. And then everyone died.
Why is there only one set of keys for the chopper is my other question.
We have a
Because
lot of questions
if
about the
someone-
competency of this city.
If someone misplaces those keys, what the fuck are they gonna do?
These are questions that there are not answers for. Do we want hunting rifle or pump action shotgun? Hunting rifle, probably. Takes less shots. Plus we have a lot of flares for wide things. Yo, shout out to all my wide boys in chat.
You will never get her back.
Get ready, I'll hold them off.
Alright, that could have gone a lot worse. Oh, was that me literally speaking too soon? Yeah. That's fair.
You do seem to do that a lot.
Which is funny, because I should be more familiar with the video game. You know? This game is actually super loud in my ear holes. So I suspect it's super loud for everyone else too, so I'm gonna turn it down a bit. I'm sure that's fine. You notice the bits of metal are getting closer. Alright, that was kind of a dickhead move. Flashbang out. No, I thought I would just lay down and die, Sarah. Flashbang out. Flashbang out. Facing away from the flashbangs in hindsight, very helpful for lowering the effect they have.
I was going to say that.
Alright, time to go. Hi, Barry. Alan Wake, action hero.
Wake, you better put an end to this.
Just get me to Weaver, Sheriff.
You're taking a big chance on a local crazy lady, Al. I hope you're right about her, or we can kiss this town goodbye.
I'm turning the game down another 2 tabs there. You know what I just realized?
I hope you know how to deal with this, Wake. I guess you
Yeah,
New Yorkers
that has no
are
effect
used to
on
rough
it.
situations like this.
Right. The city's a war zone. King Kong, mutant alligators, and Alex Casey shoots the place up every weekend. Look, I never even carried a gun until a couple of days ago.
Well, my dad used to be a cop there. Tells some pretty wild stories.
Stuff like this?
No, just normal bad stuff. Kinda like your books, Wake. I used to tease Dad that he was just like Alex Casey.
You've read me.
Oh, sure. You're a pretty good writer. A little heavy on the metaphors, maybe.
Nobody's ever said that before.
We're coming up on the power plant. See the lit building over there? And that's the dam further up the river. I can't land here. I'll take her down the road across the river.
Just get me there, Sheriff.
There we go. I have brought the capture card volume down. Oh no, birds!
Son of a bitch!
Quick, Alan, fire wildly into the sky. Hold on, I've adjusted where I'm sitting again. We gotta reset the button. Alright. Button. Alright, how's the volume now, y'all? Oh, Alan, it's a good thing that you kept the flare gun from not even a full minute ago. Oh, wait. You didn't keep anything except for a different flashlight than the one you just had.
Well, yeah, I mean, he did fall out of a helicopter.
Yeah, because everyone knows that when you fall out of a helicopter, your flashlight changes to a worse one.
Yeah.
Oh, look,
No,
a revolver.
I know.
Listen, I don't have a ton of complaints about this game. But the ones that I do are kind of like, this doesn't... I understand what you wanted.
It's a valid complaint.
You didn't want us to be super strong in this moment. But the thing is, you should have made us pick up a new flashlight then, like the last time.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, well, you know, we can't have the birds come right at you if you don't have a flashlight. Then you didn't want this scene yet.
Yeah.
Huh. The darkness controls the Taken. Interesting.
I had to do something about the chain for the door to open.
Come on, Alan, think. Think, you're a writer. What do we have? Okay. Professor jacket, hoodie, tight jeans, flashlight, gun. One of these things will get us through the problem. Damn it, it's impossible. I don't know what to do. Anyway. Hey, Mr. Sheriff. Ah, that's the slowest opening garage door in the entire world, am I right? Anyway, I'm just gonna...
I don't know, CJ. That's about as fast as every garage door I've ever seen in a horror game.
That's a fair point. Anyway, it's open now, so I'm not going to waste any of my valuable 37 revolver bullets on you punks. Oh god, the back of my head. healing light. Bandage my gaping head wound, please. Batteries, revolver, shotgun. Ah, yes. Shotgun, batteries, shotgun. Flare. Batteries. By the way, you'll notice that there are lithium batteries and batteries. I think lithium batteries just count as more recharges.
Oh, I didn't actually notice that.
Well, the reason I noticed it was because back in the day, it was Duracell and Duracell lithium. So it was different packaging.
Here's a new song from a band that they always remind me of our local rock legends, the Old Gods. One of those things. Anyway, here's
That's so fucking good.
Okay, so Poets of the Fall are the ones who do all of the Old Guards of Asgard music. So that's why I laughed like that.
Oh my god, that's so much funnier. Oh, that's amazing.
War is a really good song too. I love their music. Bum, 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 bum. God, the music in this game fucks. You trying to ruin my fucking rock out experience, you cunt? Yeah, what's up? Flare in your fucking eyeballs. How about that? How about fucking that? This is how we do it in New York, bitch. Oh my god. Side of my head. Is that me with the garage door? The clip there? I think I might have overcorrected with the volume. Is it like way quieter now? I think the volume's pretty good. Okay, sweet. War is a really good song. I fucking love Poets of the Fall. Unfortunately, we can't stay and listen to the whole thing. Also, I know the other songs don't get hit by copyright, but that one might. So hey, YouTube, if all of that was muted, I'm sorry.
It was close, but I had to find a way across.
Jizz marks can only mean one thing. But where? Lead me, yellow cum stains. Oh, secrets. Nailed it. Alan Quake! What's up, SJ? Yeah, Poets of the Fall is great. The two songs from this game are oh god. Hold on. So they're on Spotify as Old Gods of Asgard for this one. and it's Children of the Elder God and the Poet and the Muse. I don't remember if Balance Slays the Demon is in this. It might be in the DLC. It might be in American Nightmare, or it might have just been another one that they made. And then yeah, their actual stuff is under Poets of the Fall. Now I really want to know who's making these signs. Oh, it's Cynthia. It's the old lady that we're going to see. She lives at the power plant. It was decommissioned, but she lives here because, well, I made him back up into electricity, eh?
There was a manuscript page over there.
I know, but there was deadly electricity.
Ah, that's fair. I
Yeah.
couldn't remember if you could duck.
You can bypass the electricity somehow. Is it through here? No, that's just a light. Are you just gonna pop on me? That's fucking rude. Is that a security guard saying that? No, it was a construction worker. Okay. Oh!
It concerns me then that the answer was most of us.
Ow! You hit me in the genitals with a sledgehammer. The only CBT I'm into is cognitive behavior therapy.
I'm into neither.
I was speaking on behalf of Alan Wake. I'm actually into neither as well.
That's fair. Although Alan might be less into that now after the whole Emil thing.
Yeah, you know, I don't know that joke works. Given gaslight, gatekeep, douchebag. I was gonna say girl boss, and then I remembered Emil was a man. Manuscript. What'd it say?
Making her way through the water pipe alone, Cynthia was angry at the writer. Foolish young man, taking unnecessary risks. And the way he broke the rules. Didn't he understand what was at stake?
Alright, can we delete both of those quotes?
Once, as hard as it had been, she was tired of protecting the town all these long years, and now only wanted to rest.
Does that mean girl boss is the femme equivalent of douchebag? I don't know. I just kind of panicked when I got to the end of the phrase. I was like, I don't know. He's a douchebag. What would the mask equivalent of girl boss be? Let's brainstorm that.
It's literally just boss.
I guess it is, isn't it? Damn, I hate that.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Flare out. Ah! Coffee thermos. Wait, did we get it? Yeah, we got it. Sweet.
But Mojo, it does have the same kind of energy as
It does, doesn't it?
As douchebag. Yeah, it does. It definitely does. Because let's be honest, none of us ever say girl boss in a positive manner.
It's true. And we rarely say boss in a positive manner. I can only think of two examples where boss is used in a positive manner. When SJ affectionately uses it when moderating for someone.
Which is great.
It is great. And then people at a coffee place that you regularly go to when they've forgotten your name and they just put boss on the cup. Don't know if that happens to femme folks, but that's happened to me a lot. And I know that's happened to other mask folks a lot.
It does not happen to femme folks. However, I would like to submit for the femme folks Boss Bitch.
Boss Bitch is pretty good. This is a nice chair. I don't think Cynthia is sitting up here drinking brews and looking into the lake, but somebody is, and they're having a good old time.
The story I had written in the cabin had come true. Touched by the dark presence, I had written a horror story.
I'm sorry, SJ.
And the last unfinished page of the manuscript still sat in the typewriter in the cabin study. If I could get back there, if I could read the page, then I could write my own ending to this story and save Alice.
Oh, so I totally forgot that Hellboy game was coming out this month. And I don't know when we're going to play that, because we're doing Alan Wake stuff. Oh, it's the Lieutenant William T.G. Randall Memorial Bridge. He was a World War II POW. He rescued 2 children from a burning car at this location. Damn, Randall. You're like some superhero shit. The X Games of saving people. It's a very realistic car fire. Yeah, the Hellboy game looks great. I played Yeah, Alan, I know. I'm talking about Hellboy. Shut the fuck up. I played the previous... Fun fact, actually. One of the only streams I got a game key for was the previous game from that company. And it was quite similar to what Hellboy is going to be. Except I was absolutely garbage tier at my dodging skills back then. So I had a rough time with the game. But the Hellboy one looks good. And I'm better at See, these are the types of out-of-context quotes that I love. The X Games of saving people, very realistic car fire. You know?
It's also the fact that they're back to back.
Oh, yeah.
And in fact, we're literally...
Oh, you're just gonna keep going.
Sentences.
Alright, well.
Or birds.
Not the birds. Hold on, I can do this. Haha, get fucked, birdies! Alright, well. Wait, there's probably stuff in the middle of this bridge, right? Because clearly you could just ride it all the way around. No, there's definitely not. Will I make it back in time now? Oh, fuck. Oh, no, Alan! Alan, come on, buddy! Don't fuck me like this. Oh, thank Christ. If I had to ride that thing around again, I would have been pissed. Oh, hey, shotgun. Another one? Oh, thank God. This is the relaxation we need. Oh, I need a drink.
Concrete proof of the nature of our existence in Night Springs. Tonight's episode, an absence of creativity.
like it isn't there, but oh, I can't look straight at it.
Yes, I'm sorry.
Oh, how did you get here?
Well, I'm trying to work.
Did you put this thing here?
To be more precise, I put everything here but that.
Really? But what is it?
I guess the temptation is to call it whole, but it's really an absence, profound lack of reality.
In Martha's basement?
Yes, I was doing so well, too. I came up with 2 old ladies and put something really weird in the basement. It was a great start, but I'm completely blocked now. I can't imagine what I was up to.
Well, surely it's just an ordinary basement.
Is it? Why did you call your friend here, then?
Well, I don't know.
Oh, well.
Couldn't you just ignore it?
Oh, no, I couldn't do that. It would probably turn into a plot hole. Might be one already. Could sink the whole enterprise.
Oh, my.
Listen, ladies, not to be rude, but I'm really not at all sure where I'm going with this, and you're just not helping. You should just go back upstairs for a cup of coffee while I try to figure out what I'm up to.
Well, if you think that's best.
Maybe I should just stop here. Or is that too moronic?
Is that too moronic? Indeed. Who can tell? It's a fine line between the stupid and the sublime. Night Springs.
I love these TV shows. I say it every time, but they're so good. And yeah, West of Dead is the one I got a code for in the past. It's a great little game. Oh, is that the helicopter?
We managed to lose the flock. You're almost at the power plant. Keep going. We'll give you support.
Thank you. I'm really excited for your support to unexpectedly run out when more birds arrive. Oh, it's Lirio! Cosmo, look, it's Lirio.
Hi, Lirio. I mean, yeah, I agree. I feel like that one was definitely an expression of how hard it was to write the story.
Oh, absolutely.
And especially, like, it might turn into a plot hole.
Mm-hmm. It might already be one was pretty good, too.
Yeah.
It's just like, man, I don't know what I'm doing. Alright, well, fuck you guys. I'm leaving. Cowardice will be tolerated. I plan to have a plan. Actually, why don't we take a page out of the Canadian government's book? I plan to hold a vote to make a plan. Someone did a thing. Aw, Lirio just resubscribed. Thank you, Lirio. What's that bring us to for our monthly goal? I think we're at 10 out of 20. Or oh god, stop that. Talking to Lirio. Thank you, Lirio. I appreciate. Oh wait. No, it was the Spooder Mooses.
Power plant sign. I'd seen a version of it painted all over the area, signifying hidden caches of supplies.
It was the Spooder Mooses. Holly being a sweetheart. Well, thank you, Holly. It's greatly appreciated. Helping bring us even closer to our goals of getting paid every month for this job.
Hold it right there.
Miss Weaver, Cynthia, I'm a friend.
Prove it!
You knew Zane, Thomas Zane. You're the Lady of the Light in the song. You can help me.
About time. Young man, I've been waiting a very long time for you.
Look out.
The well-lit room.
Excuse me?
What you'll need to drive the darkness back. The well-lit room is at the dam. I built the room to keep it safe.
Will it help me find Alice? Will it get me back to the cabin? Fine, let's go. I can get my friends to come back with the helicopter.
Oh, we won't go outside. Never at night. That's rule number 1. You've been breaking the rules, young man, and where has that gotten us, Oh, I have a secret route, a lit route, an old water pipe. Something was damaged at the transformer yard. It's draining all the reserve power. Without it, the pipe will go dark. The power to the yard must be cut.
Let me guess. You want me to do it?
Young man, you're the one who likes to break the rules. I can't be outside in the dark. The kill switch is outside.
Well, Cynthia, you have a lovely home. Taking this flare gun.
I have been preparing for these times, the dark tides. You have found my caches, haven't you? You can see the signs. Very few people can. Yes, please. Take what you need. This is all for you, for the likes of us. We do Tom's work, don't we? Hurry! The switch is on the wall facing the shore.
You're really petting the hell out of that lantern there, aren't you, Cynthia?
I cannot take you to
Yeah, I heard you.
I fucking would be too, to be honest.
Yes, we should give hugs for Lirio. Like a large, arms interlocked group hug. Like Red Rover, but instead of clotheslining someone, it's hugging Lirio. You know what I mean?
I was actually explaining the game Red Rover to a friend somewhat recently. Because we were talking about, like, summer camps and being expected to just know games like this.
Yeah, those games sure were a thing.
Yeah. Like, yeah, let's just have little kids clothesline each other for funsies. It'll build team building.
Concussions are team building.
Weaver had sent me to cut the power to the transformer yard. I was willing to do grunt work for her to get her to help me. I hoped Weaver was dependable. I'd stumbled into this crazy world a little over a week ago. She had been living this insanity for decades.
Rule number 1, never go out at night. Cynthia, you're making a lot of sense.
I could see the kill switch that would cut the power to the transformer yard. Now I had to find a way to reach it.
Is this a fucking puzzle?
It appears to be yes.
Solution is obvious. I am a puzzle genius! Alternatively, I just pressed buttons until it did what I wanted. Rule number 2, keep the lights on. That's a good second rule. Of course, rule number 3 is hand stuff only in the well-lit room.
Who designs these things?
Oh.
When the yard went dark and dead, Weaver's water pipe passage should now be good to go.
It's time to hug Illyrio. It's time to make them smile. It's time to fight our gremlins on the CJ stream tonight. Dun 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 dun. Kind of sounds like a chainsaw. Who would have a chainsaw though? Oh, it would be you with the chainsaw. I'm sorry, did y'all want some more? That's what I fucking thought. Hey, Cynthia. So you got a pipe.
This way, young man. Follow me. Come, come. The pipe's empty now. We're ready to go. This way. We need to go. I knew them both, Tom and Barbara. I had such a crush on him. Such a beautiful man. I was jealous. There was a part of me that was maybe a little glad when she had the accident. And then Tom started writing and woke the darkness up. He tried to bring her back, but you can't do that. There are no free rides like that.
I'm starting to realize that.
In that case, young man, perhaps you're a smarter man than Tom was. The witch looked like her, but it wasn't. Barbara was sweet. He didn't understand until it was too late. He tried to undo it, wrote himself, her, everything he'd ever written out of the world. Oh, he was so famous. And afterward, no one knew. Oh, Tom. He left only one thing behind in my care, in case it happened again. Insurance. He trusted me. Or perhaps used me a little. Tom knew how I felt. Knew I wouldn't refuse him. I built the well-lit room and put it there. It's been waiting for you. We are characters trapped in a story you have written, and none of us will survive to see the end of it if the darkness isn't stopped. She'll twist the story to her own dark ends.
How do you know all this?
Tom, that's the way he wrote it. He still talks to me, in television, from beyond, from below. We have both been touched by the darkness, young man. He saved us both with light, but the darkness stays with you. Leaves a stain. This pipe will take us directly to the well-lit room.
Okay, I need to call my friends, tell them where we're going.
Hello? Al!
Barry, we're headed to the dam in one of the pipes. Meet us there.
Okay, I'll tell Sarah.
It's Sarah now?
Whoa! No! For the sweet love of...
Barry! Barry! We gotta go see if they're okay.
They're probably dead. You must reach the well-lit room. This is no time to be a selfish idiot.
That's my best friend.
Yeah, Alan, buddy, this is a literal fate of the world scenario. So,
Well, be a fool. I'll use the pipe. I'll meet you at the dam if you make it.
At least I didn't have to worry about her. She knew how to stay safe.
sick jump, Alan. The well-lit room is this way. Manuscript.
Sarah was almost starting to relax. Maybe they could turn this into a win yet. Suddenly, there was a piercing sound, like a table saw gone wild, as 100 birds made out of shadows swarmed into the rotor. The chopper bucked wildly and the board lit up, telling her what she already knew. They were going down. Barry Wheeler screamed next to her.
You know, I don't know how to fly a plane or a helicopter, but I do appreciate that you know when you're really fucked far before the lights on the dashboards and things tell you that. Because it's like, if a couple things are wrong, the lights will tell you first. But if you're crashing, it's like, wow, thanks. I didn't realize this already, given we're hurtling towards the ground. These birds are being a bit of a nuisance. Okay. Let's see if I can time this. Flashbang out. Flashbang out. Still a little too close to that one, unfortunately. There we go. We got a bunch of them that time. Hello, helicopter crash victims.
The crash site looked bad, but as far as I could tell, the wreck was empty.
So either my friends are alive or turned into taken monsters. Here's hoping alive. I like the idea that Barry has so many flares and flare gun ammo and all that it's literally like pouring out of him.
Barry! Barry!
Run, Alan, run. Run, Alan, run.
Hang in there, I'm coming!
What light through yonder window? Defeat 50 taken with flare gun. Where are you shooting at? Oh. Alright. For someone who's never held a gun before, he's a natural. He's held a gun.
There's a light arrow.
What's up?
There was a paint arrow on the outside of this building.
Oh, thank you.
The flaming eye of Mordor?
Laugh it up, funny man. Didn't we have somewhere to go?
Weaver will meet us at the dam.
Where are you, secret cache? But yeah, Alan's held a gun before. He's just never held one outside of a shooting range, is what he says at the start. Oh, we are 13 minutes away from ads. I'm hoping we can get to the end of this chapter before then. Barry. Maybe we could use this tractor for something. We should probably just walk. The dam is right there.
When you spend most of your night running uphill while the crazy bunch of demon hicks try to take your head off with an axe, you know your helicopter crash landed in Night Springs.
Barry, I love you.
Please tell me we don't have to move from here. Oh, jeez. Here we go again.
You know, as somebody that recently got winded going up their own stairs, I get it. I really get it. I wish I didn't get it, but I get it.
See something? What the hell is that thing? It's everywhere!
Yeah, they do that.
Nothing moves like that. It's impossible.
You literally watched like a hand made of shadows grabbed someone earlier. Like, what the fuck are we talking about here, Sarah?
There! No, there! Al, they're all over the place!
Yeah, I know. That's why I'm trying to just walk away from them, because they're dickheads. You survived a helicopter crash.
Are we safe?
And this is what you're complaining about.
Wow. I think we're okay.
Please tell me we don't have to move from here.
They're taking are filled with darkness.
Wake, call the elevator. I'm keeping watch.
I hear something moving around.
It's probably monsters. Button. Oh, hell yeah. World's slowest elevator.
Here they come.
Oh no! Oh no!
Phew.
They're coming. We have to hold them off.
Nailed it.
I swear this is the slowest elevator in the world.
Haha, Barry. You're right. Ah, I'm sorry, microphone. I wanted to call the microphone Ferdinand for some reason. I don't know if you could hear that. I was tripping over F's for a second there. I have no.
Your microphone Ferdinand.
But like, I haven't named it that yet, so that was a strange impulse to have.
Oh, completely strange, but now it's the name.
Oh dear sweet Ferdinand.
We're almost there. There's an entrance into the dam at the top. What's the plan, Wake?
Blowjob.
Well, Weaver's
I mean,
crazy. She's got something Zane left behind. Something to fix this.
Gee, could you be a little more vague?
Thomas Zane? Seriously? Might as well be Paul Bunyan or Bigfoot.
Yeah, well, he was real.
Let's be careful, okay?
We have to make it like all of 60 feet.
Okay, Wake. There's a button over there that opens the door.
Yeah, but CJ, 60 feet is like a mile in horror game.
Oh my god, we have to hold the button.
Oh, that's terrible.
Hey, do you think? Yeah. Problems.
You guys go ahead and find Weaver. She should be in the dam now. I'll have to make it alone through the top.
Okay, Wake. Good luck. Don't get yourself killed. Ah, please be careful. I'll take good care of Barry, Wake. You just look after yourself.
I would love to look after myself. I don't know what fucking direction it wants me to. Oh. Yeah. There we go.
You gotta be kidding me.
Hey, what's up, giant spools of yarn? Alright, enough of that. Oh, manuscript page. Sick.
Thomas Zane knew he had to remove all that had made this horror possible, including himself. That was the only way to banish the dark presence he had unleashed and now looked at him through the eyes of his dead love. But he also knew that despite his best efforts, it might someday return. So even as he wrote himself and his work out of existence, he added a loophole as insurance, an exception to the rule. Anything of his stored in a shoebox would remain.
What's it say at the bottom of the page there? Huh. Do you guys see that? Underneath remain? I think it says Sudden and unexpected ad break? All right, welcome back, YouTube. Yeah, I don't know what that was at the bottom of the page. It's gone now. Time to run to top of dam. Well, I can't see anything, so... I'm sure that's fine. Oh no, birds. Wow, these birds suck. They're really going for it.
Just like we behaved for so long this time.
Oh.
This disheartening.
All right, let me fix that. But hey, captions haven't stopped working.
I was about to say, I did notice that I still have captions, so
that's pretty neat.
it also just means that Pixel Chat hates you.
Yeah, but so does Discord.
That's also true.
Because this doesn't happen for anyone else.
That's true.
My face is itchy. I need to trim all of this awful hair away.
Although alternatively, it could be that Discord hates me and Pixel Chat hates me because the captions issue happens on my streams.
You know, that's true. Which of those scenarios would make me feel better about myself?
I mean, I was informing my friends that I'm staying with last night about the amount of headache that Kit gets whenever I have to do tech things because I get errors that just like literally should not be able to happen.
Classic.
And are just completely unexplained and just randomly go away. So we were laughing about it, and I was like, yeah, the only conclusion that we've been able to come to is like, yeah, your fey bullshit just fucks with the fucking technology. And one of them started dying laughing because she played in Shadowrun campaign with me where both of our characters get the Gremlins flaw.
I mean, Gremlins is such a good flaw. Oh, Jesus, my face.
It's so good.
Gremlins is such a good flaw. Flashbang out. I'm sorry I didn't warn you sooner.
That's okay.
I got hammer murdered, so that's karma.
You did. So we were laughing about that, and then the other one is like, oh, I figured it out. The problem is that you emit cosmic rays.
That's... yeah.
Like that, you know? That's too clever to be incorrect.
I forgot. It's very important to not boost the flashlight until it goes out. For this spotlight.
Why?
Because if you boost it for too long, it just turns off temporarily.
Oh. Oh, to not boost it so long that it does go out. Okay.
Yeah. You gotta...
I thought you were saying wait until it goes out.
You gotta flick the trigger, much like a bean. You gotta just kind of like wiggle, 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 wiggle. Not too long, not too hard.
You know, the phrasing of flick the bean has always been so viscerally disconcerting to me.
Yeah, you shouldn't be flicking it. Oh, I fall into my death.
And there are some people who think that is more or less what you're supposed to be doing.
It's for any dangling genital havers in chat that are not understanding. Imagine if someone flicked you in the nutsack.
Mm-hmm.
you've got a vague idea of what's going on.
Well, it's more like getting flipped on the tip.
You know,
that is the analogous structure.
It is the analogous structure. I'm wondering. See, this would require information about tip sensitivity and things. Well,
that's true.
I fucked that one up.
Hi, Gage.
Hi, Gage. I'm sorry. How did the rest of Bloodborne go last night? I ended up never coming back. I went to make food and then I honestly can't tell you what happened after that. I think I read comics. The Shadow NATO is coming for me, Barry. Oh, hell yeah. Ah, Squishy with another gift sub. You know, between Squishy and Holly, I think we'll hit the goal for the month at this rate.
Yeah, we're at 11 of 20.
You nerds. You gift subbing nerds.
Failsafe, and all the bulbs are numbered and changed regularly based on their make and model.
Right.
Oh, mobile.
There's an old army base at Raincoat Point, north of here. It was active during the Second World War. They operated here back then. They must have built this.
Yes, they did. It's my place now.
Well. So you have some kind of... Is there a key, or we just open it? Okay.
Take it, and I won't need to worry about the room anymore, because 6 and 33 and 118 need changing soon, and I don't want to climb up the ladder to change them because it's very late, and I'm tired. And if you take it, I won't have to do that anymore.
The page was autobiographical, a memory from my childhood. But I didn't write this. It was a page written by Thomas Zane. None of them were supposed to exist anymore.
Alan, 7 years old, would fight sleep to the bitter end. When he did sleep, he soon woke up, screaming, the nightmares fresh in his mind. One evening, his mother, sitting by his bed, offered him an old light switch. She called it the clicker, and flicking the switch would turn on a magical light that would drive the beast away. To imbue the talisman with all possible power, she added that it had been given to her by Alan's father. Alan never knew him, and anything of his took on mythical proportions in his mind. With the clicker firmly in his hand, Alan finally slept like a baby. Now, almost 30 years later, Alan thought of this as he stood on the rim of Cauldron Lake, the clicker in his hand. He took a deep breath and jumped.
My mind swirled. I'd given the clicker to Alice, yet it was here. Zane had written it into existence, in a story I had written. I can get to her now. I can finish this.
How is Alan Wake going? It's going really well, Gage. I love this fucking game. Now, we did just listen to this song, but we're just gonna wait until we get to the... Okay, I just wanted to hit that part.
Wake. I wrote a horror story that has come true. Thomas Zane did the same in the 70s.
You will go no further.
If I continue like the Dark Presence wants me to, the story I'm writing won't save Alice. It's a horror story. No one will survive.
You knew Zane! Thomas Zane! You're the Lady of the Light in the song!
He left something behind to help me. The clicker.
Alan thought of this as he stood on the rim of Cauldron Lake, the clicker in his hand. He took a deep breath and jumped.
I can get to her now. I can finish this.
Alan Wake is one of my favorite games of all time, but it is an old game. And I will 100% admit Control is a better game. And at times a better story. But I love Alan Wake so much, and I'm so glad the sequel is coming out. And I hope they wrap up their story nicely, because it's probably going to be a gigantic flop, and I hate that.
And painkillers to dull the pain. In one of my finer moments of self-deception, I swore to quit drinking.
How's that going for you, buddy?
The pills worked fast. The prospect of being awake started to seem bearable again.
Yeah, I've been there. Sunglasses. Wonderful protective
The
sunglasses.
sunglasses made the world look bearable. Now I could keep my eyes open without feeling like a vampire in the sun.
Why is Alan Wake 2 likely to be a flop? Do you not count the one Alan Wake game that was released after this? So, in reverse order, Alan Wake American Nightmare is a great game. I love it. I love the story in it. We're going to be playing it. Alan Wake American Nightmare is a different kind of game. It's very cool and I love it, but even they were kind of like, this is kind of like a DLC spin-off thing, you know? So it didn't get the Alan Wake 2. And the next one is literally called Alan Wake 2. Why do I think it's likely to be a flop? Because Epic seems to think it will be a flop. The number of sales, I think that's the same one as before, right? Hold on. Let me check.
I actually don't know.
Let me confirm. Yeah, it is. It is Vision 02 again. So we don't gotta watch that. Yeah, so for those that are unaware, Epic Games bankrolled Alan Wake Remastered and Alan Wake 2. Alan Wake Remastered, I do not think has even earned enough money for Remedy to get royalties from it. Which honestly makes sense because this didn't really need to exist. It's a remaster, not a remake. So it's just like they just upped the visuals. And this is a game that released on the 360, so it's not like it was that old. So it's one of those things where it's like, I understand why Remastered didn't sell, but because it didn't sell as well as Epic would have liked, their expectations for Alan Wake 2 are pretty low, to the point where there are no physical copies of Alan Wake 2, because they do not expect to sell the minimum required to make it profitable. Because for like for Xbox, I think you have to buy 50k units if you're doing a physical run of something, and I think PlayStation is 75k or something like that. But physical sales are also at the lowest they've ever been, and in my heart I would love for Alan Wake 2 to be this massive runaway hit. I would love for that. I would love for Remedy to get to keep doing this interconnected universe that they've created between Quantum Break and Control and Alan Wake, and just do more cool things. But I've also been waiting for Alan Wake 2 for 14 years, or whatever it may be. Like, I've been hoping for a sequel for Alan Wake 2 since I first played Alan Wake. And I mean, playing the Alan Wake DLC in Control, I was thrown into a frenzy for weeks after I did that because I love this game so much. So I am setting my expectations for the public reception to Alan Wake 2 as low as possible, because I am afraid it will be the last Alan Wake thing we ever see. That is a fear deep in my heart, thanks to corporations.
13 years, by the way.
13 years, thank you. But yeah, also, fun fact, I mentioned it earlier, the Alan Wake recap thing in Fortnite. We're going to be playing that, because we're definitely going to finish Alan Wake today. We might even be able to get through the first episode of the DLC. So we have more than enough time to do the DLC American Nightmare and still have some Cosmo available streams. And it looks like the Fortnite thing is only like 30 minutes.
You have one new message. Ow! Are you still asleep? Wakey, wakey! You should have your show on your TiVo. If Alice wasn't too mad to record it. And she called me earlier and really chewed me out. Yeah, we went a little overboard last night. But parties are a part of this business. Al, look, I'm saying this as your friend. She's not doing your career any favors by trying to run your life like that, okay? I'll talk to you later, Al. Watch the show.
We do appreciate Cosmo availability, and we do appreciate that Cosmo has been able to talk today without causing vocal problems. Oh, it's the Harry Garrett show.
Thank you, everybody. We have a great show tonight. I've been talking with the best-selling author Alan Wake about his new book, The Sudden Stop.
Yeah, good read. Go buy it.
No, it is a good read. Look, I'm gonna be honest here.
Is that wise?
No, but I'm gonna do it anyway. I got people who give me the lowdown on books. I'm a busy guy. But this one, I actually read from cover to cover. I mean, I'm a big fan.
Wow, thanks.
Now, this might be a spoiler for those who haven't read the book yet. Based on the sales figures, the 2 people out there who haven't read the book yet. But this last book is all about the death of the main character, the hard-boiled New York detective, Alex Casey. Now, there's been a lot of outrage about this. Why the hell did you kill Casey? What the hell were you thinking, man?
Good riddance. No, seriously though, 7 years and 6 books is a long time. He was a gloomy guy to spend all your working hours with, and it was a good run. But it's time to explore new things. My next book will be a departure from the old for me.
You selfish bastard, always thinking of yourself. Well, you've certainly given us a lot of entertainment over the years. And now that you mention it, Casey was a gloomy guy. Never had much luck with his love life with the ladies. Was that autobiographical in any way?
Yeah, no kidding. Casey's lady friends tended to die on him. With Casey, it was all about his pain. No, nothing autobiographical about that. I'm a happily married man. My wife is my muse.
Well, congratulations. That's great to hear. So, how's the publicity tour been treating you?
Good, great. But I gotta say, I'm glad to be back home in New York.
Well, you've certainly been on the news a lot lately. Lots of parties and, you got into a fight with some paparazzi.
Oh, man. Well, that guy was really in my face. I lost my temper. I know that wasn't cool.
You are famous for that temper.
Well, I did also write several books.
Well, your latest novel is called The Sudden Stop, and it's in bookstores now. Go get it. That means the 2 of you out there who haven't bought it yet. Ladies and gentlemen, that's all we have for you tonight. I want to thank all our guests for the evening. Alan Wake, Sam Lake. Once more, do the face for a Sam. And our musical guests, Poets of the Fall. Thank you, and good night.
At least I'd been funny. I told myself I could live with that.
Awesome.
I didn't say anything stupid.
So, couple things. One, Sam Lake is the writer. I believe he's director at Remedy. A very, very lovely guy. Every time I've seen him for stuff. Two, I saw somebody mention, I like that Alan looks so much like his VO. Well, here's the thing. Alan Wake is actually two people.
Oh, right. You mentioned this.
So, and I don't know if I'm going to pronounce this correctly because this is a Finnish name. Ilkka Vili is character model, motion capture, and facial expression capture. And Matthew Peretta does the voice. So in the live action, it's Vili as the person they're recording, but they dub over it with Matthew Peretta's voice.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, because they wanted to have that consistency.
Yeah, which makes sense.
Mm-hmm. It's very strange. Fun fact, by the way, Matthew Peretta is also, let me just double check. Yeah, he is Dr. Darling in Control. So yeah, bit of a strange one for that.
That's what you want to know.
Okay, Grumpy. You want an aspirin or something?
Are you going to start with me about drinking now?
You know what? Go back to sleep, Alan.
That's not where I entered this room. I entered so I could look at her butt.
Well, this morning I was angry because you said you'd be home at midnight and you showed up at 7 a.m. and passed out in mid-sentence. Now I'm over it. Are you angry?
This goddamn tour. It's gotten out of hand.
Oh, honey. It's almost over, right? We can get back to normal. Then you can start writing again.
I'm sorry, honey.
Alan, you're not thinking straight. Just take a shower and go back to bed, huh?
Yeah, you're right, honey. I'm sorry. Once this is over, let's go away together. A vacation. Just you and me. Some peace and quiet. Somehow, the clicker was the key to the cabin. I had to return to Cauldron Lake to save Alice. I'm going back to the lake to finish this. I'm going to write an ending to the story in the manuscript on my own terms, to make it all right.
Why can't you just write it here?
The last page is still in the typewriter. I need to read it first. Everything needs to be just right. Zane tried to cut some corners, and it didn't end well.
Okay, ready when you are.
I'm sorry, Sarah, but I need to do this alone. Barry, take her gun. Miss Weaver, close the door when I leave.
Good luck, Al.
Can we talk about Barry crying and hugging, but at no point trying to stop Alan?
Mm-hmm.
I love Barry so much. I mean, fucking Sarah barely even pushed back.
Yeah.
Had it done this? I didn't stop to question it. I had to take advantage of the sunlight to get to the lake. On Zane's page, I'd stood on the rim of Cauldron Lake, about to use the clicker. That's where I was headed.
God, I love this game.
It's really good.
In daylight, surrounded by the beauty of the Pacific Northwest landscape, it was hard not to let doubt creep in one last time. I could still chalk everything up to a dream, a delusion. I had enough imagination to make up something like this, having been in the cabin all this time, trapped in a story inside my head, gone mad from grief over Alice's death like Hartman had claimed. There would be no way of knowing. I told myself it didn't really matter. My course was set.
And now we drive. I should catch up on the VODs because I missed most of the story and it sounds great. The story is so good. The first 2 VODs are up. This one will be up 24 hours after the end of the stream, as per usual. No manuscript pages. No manuscript pages.
I thought I saw something flashing there. Could be wrong. Like on one of the barrels or something. No? Oh, it's just a weird reflection.
The tire squeak is great, yes. And also, the last of these streams before Alan Wake 2, we're going to be doing the Fortnite recap prequel thing. Which I legitimately can't wait to see what that's about.
The darkness had touched me. There was a link between us, always would be. I could feel its presence again, getting closer.
I will kill your wife.
Okay. We are running a bit low on ammunition.
The dark presence was no longer trying to capture the rider so he could create the ending it wanted. The rider knew too much. He was too strong. And he carried a weapon left behind by Thomas Zane, something that could hurt it. Now, the darkness was doing everything in its power to simply stop the rider from ever reaching Cauldron Lake and the dark place it came from.
So, we're getting to the end of the game, and you'll notice a lot more of these symbols. Because again, you can only get those in the difficulty that you unlock after beating the game. And that's because they are spoilers. They are massive spoilers. But because we're approaching the end of the game, I can talk about the DLCs, An American Nightmare, because the DLCs play a little differently. Nothing there. And then American Nightmare plays fairly differently. And it's interesting going into Alan Wake 2. Oh, I'm not even going to bother with y'all. Going into Alan Wake 2 and seeing what things they are focusing on in the trailers with regards to, like, you know, what gameplay mechanics have they kept, what things have changed, what new things are they showing off, stuff of that nature. I see the ramp. I will be hitting that ramp. I just want to get some stuff from here first. Don't know if the ramp is a good idea, but I'll be damned if I see a ramp when I can drive and I don't hit it. And that's why I don't have a license. Oh, toilet thermos. Oh, it's the Majestic Motel. We know the Majestic. This is where the douchebag stayed.
Mm-hmm.
Which room were you in, douchebag? Ah, I bet it was this one with all the alcohol and photos of me and Barry.
This had obviously been the room where Agent Nightingale had stayed when he hadn't been busy harassing me.
Yeah, it's a good sign when there's alcohol, revolver ammo, and flashbangs in your FBI agent's room. Hey, buddy.
Could have fooled me, pal.
Do we have to do this? Trying to steal shit from these rooms before I leave. Alright, well, there's nothing here. So, oh. Alright, I see how it fucking is. Alright, let's hit that ramp. Oh, wait. Important collectible. I knocked down 5 can pyramids. I wonder if there's any gubbins or goodies over here. Does not look like it. Ooh. This car looks like it fucks harder than our other car.
It does.
Oh, hell yeah. Oh, I can feel it. Yeah, the fucking... Yes. Yes! Speed! Speed, yeah!
I love that ramp was completely unnecessary because you had already driven around.
Absolutely. But I'll be damned.
Oh.
Alright. I guess we're out on foot from here, Alan. Sorry, I kind of blocked the driver's side door there. Oh, flare stuff. Ah, yes. You know, when you're on the bridge and you got a couple of suitcases filled with, looks like bedding, a couple of cans of oil, and some flares. This person was off to commit a hate crime. I'm just gonna say it.
I mean, also camping?
Oh yeah, you go camping with oil and clan hoodies?
I didn't see clan hoodies.
I mean, but that's what they make
And I
them.
also don't think it was oil. I think it was probably more likely something like propane.
I mean, it had like a spout on it. It looked like,
Oh, I have no idea then.
Alright, I tried to kind
Might
of
have been
force
hate crime.
my way through there. And that did not work. Here, we can take another look. So, batteries, flares, and then these things.
I can't tell because light is not on them. Yeah, I'm not sure what they are.
They look... To me, that looks like old, like oil canisters.
It might be.
And then this is just a bunch of bed sheets. And that's what they make their hoods out of. Big camp coffee pots? That probably makes more sense than whatever I've been going on about.
That does. Yeah.
Oh god, the rubber makes it bouncy and harder to deal with. Alright, we'll take our time with it this time.
What the hell?
This is a terribly constructed bridge, by the way. Like, I know we're dealing with, like, magic refrigerators and shit, but panels should not be able to, like, lift up like that on a well-built bridge. Alright, you know what? Flashbang out. You're gonna come to life, aren't you? Remain cool, giant spool. What did I say, giant spool? Why are we doing a boss fight? Flashbang out. I'm sorry. I didn't say it sooner. Flashbang out again.
Was that a manuscript page?
Poor
God,
Claw.
the top of the barrels fucks me up every time.
Yeah, they shine in a fun way. But look, it's the same type of vehicle I had on the other side of the bridge. Technically, I've stolen from no one. Oh my god, monster trucks! We can take it, Alan. It's stuck. Yo, you ever kill a fucking monster truck? My car is stuck. Car stuck. Car stuck. Okay, we're good. Nailed it. Oh. Hold on. You guys can have this car. That's yours. I think there's my own monster truck in here. No, but it is a big fucking truck. If we're gonna be dealing with monster trucks, perhaps a fucking truck is the correct choice.
It also seems to have wider headlights.
It does. Truckin' and fucking. It's all that I crave. Not the road. Oh, that looks like a problem up there. Thread the needle. I'm a goddamn superhero. Fuck. No, I nailed it. No. Come on. Come on.
See if you can get in that truck and move it.
Hold on. We fit through tighter holes before.
CJ.
I don't think I can move it. I think I have to go on foot.
Alright.
But hey, flares. I love the quote system because, as mentioned before, I just say things. I don't particularly pay attention to the things I'm saying. Okay. I was a little too close to that one. That's on me. My God, there are so many. Flashbang out. That's a flare, Alan. Flashbang out. Jesus. I don't even remember what I was saying. Things kind of popped off in this cave. Oh my God.
You love the quote system because
Flashbang
you just
out.
say shit.
Yeah, I often don't recognize what I'm saying, but y'all do, and then I get to see it, and I'll laugh.
Do you want the revolver ammo that was back there?
I picked it up. I did miss a
Oh, there was
flip.
another one.
Oh god, you know what? This is a terrible idea to keep fighting.
Yep, that's also fair.
Wow, that car flipped in a way I was not expecting.
Mm-hmm.
Light! Manuscript page! Light! Manuscript page. What's up?
The bottom of Cauldron Lake was a graveyard of things the lake had claimed in one way or another over the decades. The dark presence brought them up in its wake, scattering the rotten waterlogged hull of an old boat here, the remains of a long-ago crashed airplane there, trees shattered under the impacts. The earth groaned. It didn't even notice.
Classic. Oh my goodness. Truck Chan. You followed me.
Kind of like that it gives you back the vehicle that you were using.
Yeah, it's kind of silly though.
Oh, absolutely.
But it is a fun thing that I enjoy.
Mm-hmm.
Forward, my noble steed. Fuck. Backward, my noble steed. Meh, 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 meh. All right, there we go. I gotta pay more attention to that old radar o' mine. It tells me what direction I needs to goes in. It's the special yellow paint. They call him Mellow Yellow. Alright, well, how about fuck you guys then? How about that? Alright, peace. Fuck you, peace. Truck Chad, we gotta go. This place is a fucking problem. Okay, there's nothing in there. I wonder if there's anything in here, though. Oh. Huh. Going through a junkyard. Well, I'm sure that'll be good. Hey, hunting rifle. I'm really glad I came in here.
Mm-hmm.
'Cause, yeah. Oh, thank God. Coffee. Oh, and batteries. Batteries? Picked up lithium batteries. Oh, Duracell. We miss your product placement. Flare gun. Flashbang. Oh. We're not going to talk about it. Everybody's just going to get back in the truck. We're going to keep on going. Oh, I bet that switch opened the gate.
I love the idea that everyone is getting back in the truck, so it's basically just everyone in chat and the two of us getting in the truck.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Oh, God. Alan, this is no time to start drinking again. Wait, where the fuck are we going? What is up with this boss arena ass area?
I think you just answered your own question.
But there's no boss, what I have encountered.
What you have encountered.
I see. Not for nothing, Giant Magnet, but I'd appreciate if you didn't kidnap Truck Chan while I come over here and do the thing that I have to do that I wasn't paying attention.
Zane cut its heart out, but it didn't die. The thing that wore Barbara's face kept crooning sweet nothings sugar-laced with poison. He put on the suit, untied the monster from the chair. The thing in his arms thrashed weakly, but he held fast. He stepped outside, off the pier, and into the dark water, a sinking pinprick of light descending toward a bottom that never came.
And now we know why Thomas Zane is always in that diver suit.
Yeah, that explains that.
And also why old BJ doesn't have a heart. He literally cut it out of her.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if anybody remembers that earlier, but it was like there's a hole in her chest. Just pure darkness.
Yeah. I did forget about that.
Ah. We activated the generator for the switch. Nope. If I don't acknowledge it, it's not real. If I don't acknowledge it, it's not real. Bunch of dickheads. Let's get back in the truck. Everybody back in the truck. Listen, we got
All right,
9 minutes. 9 minutes until the next ad. The truck might become a convertible if this doesn't open quicker. No, we're good. Nailed it. Still a convertible if it can only convert one way. E.g., you rip the top of the vehicle off by driving through something that is too small.
Mm-hmm.
Not acknowledging your own imagination probably works better in pretend games than horror games. No, it worked here. I refused to acknowledge that thing, and then it stopped existing. And yeah, maybe I helped my refusal with some bullets and flares, but, I mean, sometimes you gotta...
When I told Barry my plan back in the well-lit room, I'd acted as if I knew what I was doing. I didn't. I was operating on the shifting logic of a dream. I had to fight my way to the lake through the horrors of the night. I had to flick an old battered light switch imbued with childhood magic. I had to write a happy ending to a horror story. I had to save my wife from the dark prison she was being held in.
Yeah, none of this shit makes sense, Alan. It's fine. Why couldn't you just open the gate? Listen, Cynthia, I appreciate the support, but instead of navigating me through this shithole, you could have just, I don't know, opened the gate. Yeah, it's okay, buddy. I'm out of shape too. But instead of being a writer, I play video games on the internet. And sometimes people will like the things what I offer them. Yeah, actually, I do want the pump action shotgun more. We've been dealing with hordes.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, the first part of that word has you excited, and it's like, oh, we're dealing with what? And it's like hordes of monsters. And it's like, oh. Sex workers are real workers. Then we have to start shooting Taken.
I will never give her to you.
That seems like a problem. Farmers are the opposite of hunter-gatherers, is what someone out here said. Oh, hey, coffee. Revolver. You got your shotgun, and you got your hunting rifle. No thanks, there have been so many... Okay, well... That could have been a lot worse. We play Alan Wake and it's really good about the gore and stuff until this last sequence when if one of the chainsaw guys hits you, it becomes Until Dawn for a second. Like the chainsaw tearing you apart.
God.
Fuck. That would be so funny. It'd be upsetting, but like...
I think there might have been a manuscript on the first set.
Yeah.
That's weird. Yeah.
Oh no, it's just flare gun and flare. Alright, let's...
Well, that's still very useful.
It is. Alright. Now, as long as the light is on, it can take them out, which is very important. Mm-hmm. That bar in the middle top of the screen, if it fills up all the way, that's when it becomes an issue. Hey, guys. That man exploded. Alright, well. Apparently I wasn't done over here. Are we... Alright, cool. Peace out, Cub Scouts.
The dramatic music ceased, so...
Really need that cold shower redeem. Hey, so when I get back to using Warudo, or if it can't handle the emotion tracking stuff, I start using Vinian, we will have the cold shower redeem back. We'll add Pet the Streamer. There will be all kinds of things.
The dark place I found myself in was unlike anything I could ever have imagined. It wasn't solid. It flowed. It was conceptual and subjective. For someone else, an artist in another field, it would have been very different. I could sense the story of the manuscript all around me, the words and ideas floating in the air, poised to become real.
That's such an interesting idea of the words floating around waiting to become real. Like, you see that one at the bottom of the page that says ad? Welcome back, YouTube. Alright. Oh, but I'm not back. Hold on. There we go. So, I will admit that as we get closer to the end of the game, it's becoming more and more difficult for me to not spoil things accidentally. Because I'm so hype. Like, I was thinking about how I could talk about this before we get there. There is I believe it's the very last line of the game.
See Mirror Peak in the distance. That's where Cauldron Lake was.
God, this lake is so fucking far away. The last line in like the last cutscene, it's so perfect. It is so everything that this game has been. And I legitimately am like shaking, waiting to get there. Oh, hell yeah, this looks perfectly safe.
Literally nothing could go wrong here.
Look at all those friendly birds. And of course, Alan, a thinking man, he made the correct choice to stand up for the duration of this ride. Oh, is it speeding up and getting out of control? That's fine. It's not like no one has used this mine since the 70s or anything. Nah, no big deals. Look, it still has most of the planks. That's all you need, right? Most of them. Secret birds. You got this, Alan. I know you sound like you're dying. There you go. Perfect. Because there's no way you could have just made that jump on your own. You know, walking around that thing that definitely didn't take up the entire width. It's fine, buddy. I'm not going to judge you. Who am I to judge you? What am I?
Do you think there were any goodies through that little tunnel?
The little tunnel
no,
leads
were down
over here. Yes. Which is more shotgun ammo. And hopefully more... well, flare gun ammo ain't bad. Yeah, there we go. That's what I wanted. More flashbangs. Yeah, see?
Yeah.
And now we'll take the tunnel back. We'll jump in this, get our checkpoint. And then back up we go. So there's no way to hide the leaderboard thing in Twitch chat, as far as I'm aware. So every now and again, I'll look over at chat, and it's like, man, I can't believe the cool people I have here. I can't believe Squishy has gifted 4 subs this month. I can't believe Holly has gifted a sub this month. Like people subscribing, I get. People that gift subs always breaks my brain. Because it's like, oh, this is literally just for me. Like subs I can justify in my head as like, well, they want to pet the dogs, you know? They like Miss Pep. They want that emote, you know? But it's like, as soon as it's like, oh yeah, they don't like having ads, yeah. But as soon as it's like, oh, this does not...
Well, speaking of those things...
Thanks, Inky, for joining the leaderboard and gifting a sub to Al's. I don't know if you did that on purpose. If you did, kudos. Really hate that I fell off there, yeah. Alright, let's not fuck with these birds. Come on, birds. We good? Alright, I think the birds have calmed the fuck down. Oh, the falling was not because of the gift sub. I meant, was it intentional for, given that we were just talking about people gifting subs and how it breaks my brain a little bit. The dogs are cute. I can't wait to hear more news about potential third dog.
Yes.
We've burned 1,000 birds, chat. Take that, PETA. Nah, but for real, PETA has definitely killed more animals than us.
Absolutely.
They're an absolutely disgusting organization and could honestly be put right next to the dictionary definition of virtue signaling. It may be, in fact, the only time I've ever thought virtue signaling was actually the correct thing. Because it's like, we care about the animals. We're gonna, this fur coat that is already dead, we're gonna throw paint on it and ruin it. But also, we'll run all of the kill shelters. All of them. Forever. It's like, cool. So is it a sexual thing? Do you get off on pretending like you're better than people? Or what's going on, PETA?
Yes.
Yeah, probably. Anyway, fuck PETA. This has been Alan Wake. And then I just end the stream. It was all building up to a rant about PETA, and then I don't even finish the thing.
That would be the real power move, really.
Yeah, exactly, SJ. It's like, man, fuck these oil industry shills. Is it because I talk shit about the oil industry? Oh no, it's like a cargo truck. I thought this was an oil truck, and that would have been amazing. Go, Alan, go! Flashbang out. Haha, you can't touch me in the light. Enjoy your traversal home, Charlotte. Why did I say that like someone that has never spoken English before? What is...
I don't know.
Help me with the words. Traversal home is not how any one human says that.
Your commute?
Enjoy your commute. Thank you. God, I was struggling. Flashbang out.
Yep.
Oh god. Flashbang out. Wait, no. Never mind. No, actually flashbang out. Second flashbang out. Oh my god. Are they still running up on me? Yeah, they are. Third flashbang out. Jesus, these woods are treacherous. This is why I stay inside all the time.
Same though.
You might be thinking, CJ, you stay inside because of darkness monsters? And it's like, no, I stay inside because of, you know, potentially running into white men coming at me with knives or axes.
Yeah. Or both.
Or both. Nah, but for real, I have agoraphobia. I'm afraid of everything. Oh, that's all going to explode. Didn't realize how many.
That's actually kind of great.
All right, chat, back me up on this one. Mothman, sexy or no? Actually, hold on. This is important.
You're putting up a poll, aren't you?
Yes. All right, there we go. YouTube, I'll tell you the results of the poll when it ends. Don't worry. I know you can't see it. Although, fun fact, there are ways to display polls and predictions, like making overlays for them so that they pop up when they're happening.
Oh. So neat.
Listen, Owls gets what I'm going on about. That Mothman statue has cake, and also, not for nothing, I think Mothman would make an excellent partner, because apparently he can travel interdimensionally, and that means you could visit all kinds of places, not just ones that are real. Alright, so for the poll, Mothman kinda fine, we have 2 votes, 50% for Yag, and 50% 2 votes for nah dog. So there you have it. The people have spoken. Or at least 4 of the people have spoken. Also, I won't lie, one of the Yags was me.
I mean, I feel like we expected this.
Yeah. Also, I will fully admit, I always panic as to whether or not I'm pronouncing Yag correctly. Shout out to my favorite trans bunny on the internet. Should we play Bloodborne PSX on stream at some point? I feel like we should.
I have no idea. I mean, I'm up for pretty much whatever at this point.
That's true. Yag, you are? Sweet. I always panic. Such is the nature of new slang, though. A button?
I needed to get the generator running.
Fuck! Okay, we don't fit through that. Oh, there's the generator. Sick. Somebody keep an eye out for the killer while I repair the generator.
Sorry, no can do.
Listen.
I have to get distracted somewhere else on the map.
Oh no. Oh no, I could hear his terror radius. Oh, fuck me. Oh no, wait, chainsaw, is that Hillbilly? I don't remember which one is which. Fun fact, chat, I actually play a not insignificant amount of Dead by Daylight. Originally gifted to me...
Whereas I play 0.
So fun fact about this, chat. Dead by Daylight was originally gifted to me to someone I used to be... or by someone who I used to be friends with, because they thought it would be funny for me to play another horror game on stream. And it was quite terrifying, and it made for an excellent stream. And now that person thinks trans people aren't real, and I don't talk to them.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yep. That seems about right.
Yeah. Boy, Mixer, that sure was a time in my life.
Yep.
Yeah, it's legitimately been like 50-50 on former Mixer people that have been like, I continue to be a good person. And then the other half are like, hey, can I show you all of my ass right here in public on Twitter? Shout out to Captain, by the way. Just got married. Him and his loving wife, Cookie Dough Light, is her streamer name.
Aww.
She is a dough light.
I stood alone in the shifting dream that was the dark place. I had to find a way to the cabin. I'd written myself a way through this place in the manuscript. I followed the idea of a path. I'd written myself across the ocean that blocked my way, and with that, there was a bridge to the island beyond. The idea of the cabin flickered in the underwater darkness. I willed the cabin to be real, and it was.
I love this shit. I willed the cabin to be real.
And it was.
Turn back now.
Hey, it's gonna be flashing a lot for a little bit, folks, and I'm sorry for that. It's like just near constant flashbangs while I'm trying to deal with this thing. There we go. All right, your eyes should be safe again.
Do as you're told.
Or at least temporarily. Run, Alan, run! Run, Alan, run! Fight, Alan, fight! Fight, Alan, fight!
Alice never loved you.
That one might be true, but let's be real. I also have like a really poor opinion of Alice. Oh, that was almost bad. Come on, Alan. We're almost there, buddy. Destroy the Shadow NATO. Yeah. So we're at the end here. So basically, constant flashing from here on out. So yeah. If you can't deal with the flashing, I get it. Just well, I've fallen to my death. So anyway, this is going to be a little rough and tumble for a bit. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Oh boy. Really hoping that effect gets a little modification into. Do you think they want me to do something with the flare gun?
They might.
Who would have thought you could beat a Shadow NATO with just flare gun?
Alan, apparently.
I also don't remember. Yeah, that's it. I gotta take out all the individual pieces, don't I? Or some of them? Hold on. Ah, there we are. It's very difficult. I think we're full up on things to bring with. You know, this tornado has been kind of a dickhead. Oh, thank God. All right. So I think I'm making progress here. It's hard to tell. Also, not gonna lie, this whole end sequence feels like something that was like changed. You know what I mean?
What is that?
Like, because like I feel like the way this game had been heading, a big finale boss fight is not what it wanted. It wanted like the calm, like it basically wanted to go from this like journey back into the final cutscene.
Yeah.
You know, like this feels strangely out of place for this game.
It does.
But I also don't mind it because You know? It's not a bad end. Could do without the flashing, but, you know, we've been saying that for a while. Jesus, that boat is quite difficult to deal with.
I had to get light into its heart to hurt it.
What the fuck do you think I'm doing, Alan? We are working on it, my guy. Alright. So now I just gotta avoid those for this jump. There we go. Do I need to... anything in particular, or just one of those? Okay, I just need to get closer. Okay, I guess the gaslighting content warning was not over. Oops. My bad. I wrangled the shit out of that tornado.
Hell!
Shh, baby. You were having a bad dream. It was just another nightmare.
No.
Everything's fine. You're home.
It wasn't a dream.
Everything's
fine. Turn the lights on. Turn the lights on!
Shh, baby. The power's out. There's no light. Come back to bed and I'll make you forget all about your fear of the dark.
My fear? It's your fear. Why aren't you afraid? You're not Alice. Turn the lights on now. Where's the clicker? What did you do with it?
Alan, you're scaring me now. Come back to bed. Have you taken your pills? Do you want me to call Dr. Hartman?
I feel like this particular gaslighting is pretty weak.
Brilliant. Departure is your best work yet.
Because, I mean,
I'm so proud of you.
all of this.
We'll talk more about it in the morning. Come back to bed, Alan.
Oh, where is it?
Back to bed, Tom.
There we go. That's how we deal with fakes in this house. And look, I shined the light on it, and it became the thing. Hi, Tom! This has been a rough one, eh, bud?
You must find your way to the cabin. It stands in your way. It won't let you pass. It has no heart. It's filled with darkness. You must fill its heart with light. Don't mind him. He's Mr. Your friends will meet him when you're gone.
Oh.
Use the clicker.
Oh, amazing. So, we gotta be careful here. Because this is good. It's a thermos. But we don't want birds now, do we?
Oh.
Telephone pole. These usually have lights on them. Ah, here's the path forward. So this is without a doubt my favorite part of the entire game.
It's pretty cool.
I'm leaving you.
What?
I'm leaving you, Alan. I met someone. I'm in love with someone else.
Alice? No, what do you say? You can't...
You don't love me. How could you? You don't even love yourself. All you do is torture yourself with work you can't do anymore.
No, I love you more than anything in the world. You're my muse.
I'm not.
Who are you? What have you done with my Alice?
Alan? What are you doing? Put the light back on.
Wow, the gaslighting is strong. I completely forgot about this.
It wasn't true. Nothing like that had ever happened.
You're not my Barbara.
Tom, let me go. I promised to be good. Please, untie me, you naughty boy. I will help you write your master. I will love you forever.
No, you're not Barbara Jagger. I made a terrible mistake. I should have never written you back. You
Hear
came in
this?
wrong. Your heart is filled with darkness.
Put that knife away, Thomas. Put it down.
My heart is filled with darkness. I'll cut it out. I'll take you back to the depths you came from.
So wasn't it interesting?
Darkness.
Get away from me, you hag. Where am I? Let me go.
Alice! Alice! I'm coming!
Your husband refused to do as he was told. All he had to do was write what I wanted him to write. Now it's too late. It's his fault. You'll stay here forever.
So wasn't it interesting that those two old guys kept thinking Alan was Tom?
Mm-hmm.
Didn't Tom sound exactly the same as Alan there?
Mm-hmm.
Isn't that interesting? And Kettle, I saw your question. I'll answer it after this.
I am much older than you. Older than your first work of art. I will find a new face to wear. Someone else to dream me free.
I'm getting goosebumps because I know what's about to come. Oh my fucking god, I love this game so much.
I could feel Alice's presence close by. I understood what I had to do now. I knew how to write the ending to Departure. There's light and there's darkness. Cause and effect. There's guilt and there's atonement. But the scales always need to balance. Everything has a price. That's where Zane had gone wrong. There's a long journey through the night back into the light.
Alice? Alice? Oh no!
It's not a lake. It's an ocean.
Alan, wake up.
So perfect. So fucking good.
That was really good.
Oh. That last line still gets me. Because it's so, like, fuck, it's so good. It's so good. Oh. And I'm so glad somebody made a Major Tom comment earlier, because also, hey, YouTube, if this part's muted and you're just wondering what's happening, as you can see by the subtitles here, Major Tom is playing. So that is the main story of Alan Wake. We do have 2 DLC chapters remaining in the remaster, but we also have American Nightmare. So, I believe Kettle was asking, all the games are interconnected. And sort of. Think of it like the early Marvel movies before Avengers. So there are references to Alan Wake in Quantum Break. There is an Alan Wake standee at the college. You see his book in a bookstore, stuff like that. Control. The plot of Control is about the Federal Bureau of Control, which deals with otherworldly X-Files type shit. So in Control, there are references to the events of Quantum Break, the events of Alan Wake, and some of the things surrounding them. And it's same world rules, right? Sort of. The same rules apply, but not everyone manipulates them in the same way. So the story of Quantum Break is a time travel story. So the way they affect the world is time related. Control is very loose on how it does things. It does a lot of things, a lot of telekinetic things primarily. But Control also goes much more deeply into the rules of how all these things work. And specifically with the Alan Wake DLC, there's more discussion about things in the background of Alan Wake and what happened after it and stuff like that. Also, if you're interested in the story of the other games, guess what? After we're done Alan Wake 2, we'll be playing Quantum Break and Control on stream. Because I forgot how much I enjoyed these fucking games. Like, oh, it's so good. So if we go over to extras now, or is it episodes? Yes. Special 1, The Signal, and Special 2, The Writer. Existing checkpoint will be overwritten. Yeah, we beat the game.
On Alan Wake, something I only know as the Dark Presence held my wife captive and used her to make me write a horror story that came true.
I'll bring her back.
Some part of me had been aware enough to write my escape into the story.
Alan?
I saved Alice, then wrote a better ending for the story. But not without a price. I was trapped somewhere in the dark place, a strange zone somewhere beyond our world.
It's not a lake. It's an ocean.
After the completion of any difficult undertaking, there are mixed emotions. Accomplishment and relief. Sadness, depression. For a while, everything was about the work. Like an illness, it consumed you, changed you, You locked yourself away from the world to do it, and now you need to recover. Learn to live
Discord.
without it. Find a way to...
I gotcha.
Thank you.
So I don't know if we'll get through both of the DLC episodes today, because it's coming up on 6. And I think they're about as long as the main episodes. So we'll probably get through the majority, if not all, of the first one, and then we'll do part 2. Well, actually, it is nearly 6 o'clock. Do we want to just wrap up here and then do both DLCs their own stream?
That seems like a good idea.
I think that's a good balancing, because the DLCs also rely very heavily on each other. Like, they came out separately, I believe, but it is one story, basically.
Okay, so then I would say yeah.
So we'll finish this little opening cutscene so you know what's going on,
Okay.
and then we'll wrap it up here.
It was familiar, but wrong somehow.
Welcome to the...
Oh, God.
Everything had a surreal, dreamlike quality.
I can't believe it.
So now you have a general idea of what we'll be experiencing with the DLC. So yeah, there's a ton more stuff I could talk about with Alan Wake, and specifically what happens after the ending. But because we're going to be doing the DLC and American Nightmare, I'll hold off on that until we're done both of those, because I don't remember what is brought up in those and what is brought up in like the Control DLC or the notes in Control or stuff like that. Like I think there's a newspaper in Quantum Break about Alan Wake as well. So it's one of those things where I have all this info in my brain. I just don't remember where it all comes from. So I don't want to spoil anything. Obviously we'll spoil a little bit of stuff for like the Control DLC and, you know, the newspaper and Quantum Break, but because we're not playing those until after Alan Wake 2, they're going to get spoiled either way. So yeah, I hope you had a good time. I hope, it seems like y'all enjoyed Alan Wake as much as I did. And thank you, Holly, for another gift sub. We are getting ever closer to our goal for the month. And I appreciate the support from you all so much. I'm gonna get a little sappy for a moment. I really appreciate the support you all have given me, but more than anything, I'm so glad that y'all are my type of people. Like, the fact that everyone is enjoying Alan Wake as much as I am. Well, maybe not as much as I am, but the fact that you're all enjoying it. You know, you're here, you engage, you really want to know the story. Like, it really does mean a lot to me.
It is honestly really cool that we have, I think above everything else, the fact that we have such a curious community is really, really great, because that applies something wonderful to the engagement with the content, but also the engagement with us and with each other, and with the world at large. And it is something that I think is absolutely incredible and is not nearly as universal as I wish it was.
Yeah, like the fact that you guys are asking questions and I'm able to answer these questions because, like, you know, I played this over and over. So, you know, if it were your first time through the game, maybe you wouldn't remember some of these documents, you know. And we didn't actually find all of the manuscript pages. We physically couldn't because we weren't on nightmare mode. So I have the information from those pages as well in my brain that I'm able to share with y'all. And it's just like, and again, pointing that thing out with Tom at the end there, the fact that everybody was like, oh, what the fuck's up with Mr. Scratch? Like, these are things I didn't notice my first time through the game. And that's why I point them out so clearly, because they are interesting and weird. What do these things mean? You know what I mean? Like, the thing with Tom, and I don't remember if it gets brought up in any of the other stuff, but I remember at the time when Alan Wake came out and I was looking at like game facts and stuff in the forums there trying to figure things out. The prevailing theory was that the things that you write, how do I put this? The Dark Presence has the ability to warp reality. It's able to move these things and it's able to change things. But it's also limited in what it can do. And that's why it needs the imagination of these creators to help open the door, like the Anderson brothers mentioned. With their music, they opened the door a little bit. And to them, the Dark Presence was Baba Yaga, because that made sense to them with their cultural roots and, you know, the type of their music that they had. They were Thor and Odin, and the more they connected to the Dark Presence, the more they embodied that. And because the moonshine that they drank was made with water from Cauldron Lake, they connected to it rapidly. Like, they connected with it deeply and quickly. You'll notice that Alan didn't remember what happened for that week until he drank the moonshine, because he was, for the story to work, he needed to get away from the Dark Presence, and so he was disconnected from it, but that cost him his memories because everything had to be balanced. And that's why Alan at the end is in the dark place, because he couldn't do what Tom tried to do, which was save everybody with nothing. And so what Tom wrote, we only get the 2 manuscript pages from Tom, right? It is the one about the clicker in Alan's childhood and the one about him getting the clicker. And that's an important thing with the manuscript pages, is the things that he has written on those pages are true and happen, but everything else isn't set. So, like, there's no mention of Barry having the Christmas lights and the headlamp in the manuscript, right? So he could have done that, or he could have not. And so that's what's interesting about the Tom and Alan stuff, because Tom and Alan sound the same. They have the same voice. Tom wrote a part of Alan's childhood. Tom was a way for the Dark Presence to interact in the world. So we know that Tom put these safeguards in place by creating the clicker and having it in a place that it could be accessed by someone. But he did not make Alan, as far as we're aware. He just changed some things about the fate of someone that was to be born. He sounded like Tom. He looked like Tom. He had this bit with the clicker in his past. Him meeting Alice, her fear of the dark, that wasn't in Tom's manuscript as far as I remember. You know, things like that. Tom never intended for Alan to come here. He just knew that he needed something just in case. He planted the seeds. Go for it.
I was going to say there was one interesting detail that I caught that made me think of something, because he looked like Tom, he sounded like Tom, and maybe only enough that it was a familial resemblance, because Alan mentioned at one point when talking about the clicker that his mom said
it
that
came
it was
from his
his
father,
dad, who he never met.
Yes, and I was actually going to bring that up because no, it's okay, because the thing about Tom is we don't know what his relationship with Barbara was, right? We don't know if he was married to Barbara. We don't know. And the fact that we know nothing about Alan's father, beside Alan did not know him, it makes you think, could Tom be his father? And this is where things get really interesting. Tom wrote himself out of the world according to Alan's story. But who's to say Tom ever existed?
Yeah.
And that's what makes this game so interesting, because there is so much we can theorize and we can think of things, but it's like, how much of this existed before the Dark Place got a hold of Alan? You know what I mean? Did the clinic exist before they got there? Did the man on the ferry, was he there when they got there? Or is that simply how Alan remembers it because everything changed when he wrote the manuscript? How much power did the Dark Presence have? And so this is why that first quote in the game is so important, because you can't fully explain it, or else it takes away some of the power of the story. And that's why the ending is so good. It's not a lake, it's an ocean. Immediately you know, whatever you've been dealing with, there are deeper depths. It may not be the only thing in those depths. A lake and an ocean are so different from one another. Is the town real? Is everything a signal to bring Alan here? Exactly. We have no idea how much of this story was real before Alan got here. It's all real now. The old gods of Asgard are a real band that exist and make music. The town, Deerfest, all of these things are real. But how much was real before this? Was Alice even real? And that's the thing. That's like, you can go so far with it, because that's the nature of rewriting reality in a story, is it's literally rewritten. Alan has memories of the clicker in his childhood because that happened in his childhood, because it was written. And it was written, why? Maybe because of Alan's story. And you get this Ouroboros of the snake eating its own tail with the story, but it doesn't matter because it's been rewritten. And that's how reality is.
Yeah, because there's an interesting bit too where he mentioned, like, you know, some part of him was aware enough to write his own escape. And how did he escape? By Thomas Zane, who he had no idea existed in the way that he existed. Like, all he knew was he found the books in the cabin that weren't supposed to have ever existed, because Thomas wrote himself out of existence and all of his work.
Well,
and that was something that Cynthia mentioned.
Well, and that's something that was mentioned near the end, that Tom's loophole was he wrote himself out of existence except for things in a shoebox.
Yep.
The books were in a shoebox. The clicker was in a shoebox.
Oh, the books were in a shoebox.
Exactly.
I missed that part.
Yeah. And so that's the thing is, and that's one of those moments where the shoes in the shoebox there, and Alan saw them because he needed Tom as a way to get out. Or was Tom real? Was Tom the initiator of this whole thing? And he left those books there so that if Alan were in this situation, he would know the path he would have to take to get out. Again, they're like, oh, I love this game so much. I just, I could literally sit here and talk about it for another hour. But I won't, because DLC, American Nightmare, everything. We got more. We have more Alan Wake, folks, and I'm so glad everybody's excited about this too. But yeah, that's it for today. YouTube, I hope you had a good time. I will be marking the next stream as Alan Wake Remastered - DLC episodes, so that you know this is the finale of Alan Wake, and then the next one will be part 1 of the DLC. Just so it's labeled correctly and people know they can jump into things and all of that. But yeah, that's it for now, YouTube. Your question of the day: who do you think started things off. Do you think Tom changed Alan? Do you think Tom created Alan? Do you think Alan created Tom? Let me know your thoughts.
Or do you think the old gods of Asgard created Tom?
Yeah.
Who created Alan?
How far down does the rabbit hole go? Did I forget something from expanded media that explains all of this? Let me know in the comments. Because that is definitely possible. But yeah, I'll see you later, YouTube.